Hello, water signs. Welcome back. This is your reading for the last half of January. Going to take a look into the cards. I kind of got an image already for you guys while I was shuffling. And the image was of a man like holding, you know, the eye magnifying glass. And so I don't know if you're trying to get a deeper look into something, or you're skeptical about something, or you're not. You're like, I need to look into this deeper, or something's not as it seems. I don't know. That's kind of like an initial message that's just kind of come in for you guys. So this is for water signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, anywhere in your chart in those placements, and this reading could be for you. Of course, please don't ever give your power away to a reading, because everything matters on your choice. And if you want your own personal reading, all that information is in the description below. All right, water signs, let's jump in and find out what you're trying to get a deeper look into. All right, so we're going to go into this oracle deck to get an idea of what are some of the major governing energies here for water signs. What are some of the major energies kind of looking over this reading today that need to be brought into water signs awareness? What do they need to know? Oops. What do they need to know? What are some of the highlight energies here? These, okay. Oh, water signs. Trust is the first one that came up. So yeah, that would explain why you're trying to take a deeper look into something like you may not trust something. The reason why I say that is because the other card that came up is protection. So feeling maybe a little bit protective over something, or feeling like you need to protect something. I don't know if your trust was broken, or maybe there's just a situation that needs to be protected, and you need to be really discerning about what you're trusting and what you're not. I don't know. That's really interesting. Okay, we're going to go into my fairy oracle, okay, to get a couple more cards here. Can we get some more depth on this trust and protection card? Like, what is this all about? What do water signs need to know about trust and protection right now? What do they need to know about that? Can we get some deeper understanding? Oh, you guys got the paper. So, okay. The message, I don't know if this is going to apply to the entire reading. I don't know if this is just for someone out there. But I'm getting the message that just came in was, it's the same old song. And I'm getting the sense that someone's kind of singing or playing the same old song. And I don't mean that like literally. Maybe like if you're on that twin flame journey and like that's something that kind of comes in for you. But I'm getting more of a sense of, I've seen this before, I've heard it before, it's the same old thing. Nothing's changing. That's kind of what I'm getting from that card. But I feel like there's more messages there, so we'll take a look into that. But I don't know if that's just for a couple of you or someone specific out there. What other messages? Because this does also talk, oh my goodness. Water signs. What is going on in your life right now? Jehovah. This is about protection in a way, you know, like needing to, like if you're like, you got your hands crossed across your heart chakra, okay? And you're like, stay away. And it's fallen right beside the protection card. Whoa. Okay, I got another message here. For, you know, coming up beside this trust card, the Piper, I also get a sense to water signs that you're not trusting this song. Something about something doesn't sound right to you. It's just not sounding right. Yeah, okay, wow. Okay, let's just go into, let's just see if I can get you some further messages with this, the Piper, because the Piper does have a bit of a different meaning in some ways, but I gotta tell you what comes through intuitively. So the keywords here are music, order, empathy, seduction. Ooh, water signs. Someone trying to seduce you and you're not trusting it? I don't know. Let me just see. Let me just kind of... Okay, to get what you want, the Piper recommends that you try polite requests and gentle, patient persuasion. I'm just getting a sense that someone isn't doing that. And I don't know if it's you. I'm just saying that whoever is, you're not trusting, or there's a lack of trust in the situation, it's because it's not a gentle persuasion. Like, I feel like it's kind of coming in a little hot. Okay. The Piper's music can be seductive and attractive, even magnetic. He lures us with our own daydreams, and sometimes we allow the music of the Piper to enthrall us into illusion, especially the illusion of control over that which we cannot control. Felt like that was needed to be said. This may also be a good time to be aware that others may be listening to us with sensitivity and clarity, so much so that they may hear what we are truly saying more clearly than we do ourselves. Okay, so I get the sense that whoever's not trusting the situation or protecting is hearing something that whatever this person is saying is, perhaps they're not even aware of what that they're really revealing something about themselves that they maybe didn't intend to, or perhaps they're not even just aware of it. There may not even be a deep level of deception coming in here. It could be more of like just total lack of awareness of their own intentions and motivations. And sometimes when people are manipulative, not always are they doing it out of wanting to be manipulative. It's just they don't realize that they're being manipulative. Like they're not tuned into the error of their ways. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let's go to Jehovah. There we go. Imaginary fears, unreal hazards, realistic caution. So this tells you that it's time to look for the truth behind our fears, to distinguish between what is real and what is just our projection of old traumas and fears into our imaginary future. By delving into our old patterns, we can see past them to a more liberating life. And only by facing these fears honestly, seeing them for what they are, do we gain greater ability to open our hearts to the singer of courage and gain strength to face the really difficult challenges in our life. Each false fear confronted, resolves, makes us much stronger. Okay, so there could be a situation here for some of you water signs where the fear that's presenting is unrealistic. Like it's not what it all seems to be. It may be something from your past projecting onto this current moment. So it's important to always take ownership of your own shit and like what is yours and what is not here. But I'm also getting that I'm kind of getting that for some of you, you have a reason not to trust and you have a reason to feel a little bit protective. So this is weird because this happened in the fire signs where I got two stories. Okay, let's go into the tarot and find out. Oh, what other information can you help us out here for water signs to understand what is going on here? Trusting. trusting. Okay. Wow. Okay. Ooh. What? My goodness. Oh my. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the World upright, and then the King of Cups in reverse. Hold on. Let me just... You know, with the World here, this is about, I'm getting a sense that you're coming up to a time in your life, or this situation is presenting itself as an opportunity to close out a cycle where you didn't have as much confidence in yourself, confidence in what you were feeling. Okay, and I say that because the King of Cups is also here. So not trusting your own intuitive hits. But also, you're also wanting, I keep hearing the word irrational. Irrational. Why? Why am I hearing the word irrational? Okay, you may not want to make, you may have in the past made irrational choices and decisions, and I think this time you really want to get it right. Whatever is kind of presenting here, like, and I think that's why you're taking this, like you're kind of stepping back and going, hey, something's not right here. And if I just kind of go with it and don't listen to my gut and don't listen to what, you know, have the confidence in my own ability to see things and determine things and make choices for myself, then I'm going to just keep going on about this the same way, and I'm going to end up back here again eventually because I keep making the same choices or the same mistakes or repeating the lesson, I should say. So I'm getting a sense that this is kind of what's coming up right now here for you, water signs, that you're contemplating something because you don't want to repeat this lesson anymore. And you want to have confidence in what you're feeling, and you want to have confidence, like trusting in your own abilities, and you're kind of being a little bit protective right now about this, which makes a lot of sense. So something's coming in, or someone's singing their song to you and it's not feeling right, or you're just not sure. And you don't want to make choices that reflect from the past and continue to keep you in this now, repeating that. Yeah, like there's a need to break the cycle, a need to no longer repeat this. I keep hearing like this, it's this idea of not wanting to repeat the lesson again. Like it's time to move on from this. Like you may have done it a little over and over, and you're just making sure you get it right this time. So perhaps like even just taking some time as you move through this. Okay, what other messages do we have here for water signs? Wow, okay. So 3 of Swords and Ace of Wands. You've had your heart broken in either the very recent past, or this is like a past theme. And that's why you're taking your time coming out, because you're ready for something new. You're ready for, the Ace of Wands is something new and exciting. There's a lot of excitement behind this energy. I feel like you want to be excited about your life. You want to be excited about the path that you're on. And there's a lot of, you want that creative flow coming in, like that life force into everything that you're doing. You want that to come in. And this past energy of having your heart broken, like something may have happened recently that kind of, maybe broke your trust and in a sense broke your heart. Okay, and now you're feeling a little bit protective of it, and you're feeling like the need to don't want to go through this again. I really don't want to go through this again. How do I start something new and break the cycle? Okay, so you have that World card, okay, kind of coming up behind it, and now you have the Ace of Wands. And so I'm getting the sense that you're gearing up here, water signs, for taking things in a new direction. Okay, a direction that, really does it stimulates the life force within you. Okay, it stirs the passions within you. It really lights you up on a spiritual level, but also just on that creative, passionate. When you think about creation, there's like that life force energy that just comes in for creation. I feel like that's what you're really wanting to move towards, and so you've got to be really careful about. Which is, again, I think, realistic caution. Okay, realistic caution about how you move forward now, like how you navigate this, whatever is kind of going on here. Okay. And I get a sense that there's this need to really trust in your own intuition. Like I think you already have the answers, water sign. I think you already know what's up. But there's this lack of confidence in your own ability to discern and your own intuitive knowing. So let's see, what other messages do we have here for water signs? What do they need to know? Where else is this taking us? Where else is this taking us? Woo. Ooh. Okay, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there may be some sort of block around abundance, money, something tangible, something you can feel, touch, hold, that is prosperous, or perhaps something was starting and it never fully took off. Why? Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? What's influencing it? And we have, oh my God. Okay. The Fool in reverse. Okay, so either, something started and then it didn't. It started, it was about to, and then it never took off. But the other thing that it could be is that it may have been too risky and you didn't want to take the risk. Or on the flip side, water signs, I'm getting a sense that maybe it felt like the safe bet and you don't want to play it safe anymore. Like in a sense of, you really want to go after what's passionate for you, like you really want to find and discover that thing that just really like makes you feel alive inside, whatever this is, whether it's like a business opportunity, a relationship, just how you're living your day to day, that could also be a possibility here. But I'm really getting the sense that more so the energy that's really kind of coming through is that something tried to start in the tangible that you could touch and hold and feel and all that kind of stuff. Had to do, I think, around, business, home, career, something like that. Something to do with your abundance, maybe your health. And it just didn't take off. It just didn't take off. And you don't really know why. Why? Let's find out. Why didn't this take off? Why didn't this take off for water signs? What was this? Like, why didn't it take off? Like, what was the purpose? Why didn't this take off? I want to know. I want to know why this didn't take off for you. Why didn't this take off? 9 of Pentacles. So it didn't take off because it's interesting. Your, 9 of Pentacles can sometimes talk about needing to be alone or being independent. Maybe it didn't take off because you weren't getting the independence that you needed. Maybe it wasn't going to be as successful as it originally presented itself. If this involved someone else, just getting the sense that they're maybe not the greatest team player, like, because I'm getting pulled to this girl playing the piano, and I'm getting a sense that she's just playing a song that she wants to listen to. Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, that song, it's the same song. And it wasn't a song that you were getting on board with. The song that this person was singing. Yeah, okay. There you go. Okay, let's get some more information here we're going to do this. I've been doing it for the readings. What do water signs need to know going forward about moving into a supportive and positive timeline from this? What messages do you have for water signs about moving into a positive and supportive timeline from this? Like, what messages do you have around this? What do they need to know? Ooh. Whoa. The Two of Swords and the Devil. Like, whoo. So, wow. Wow, water signs, wow. Okay, so everything's becoming very crystal clear to me. If you want to move into a more positive timeline, break this cycle, okay? I heard the devil you know. You're familiar with this pattern, but there's a block here, something that perhaps you're not seeing around it. You're missing a key component about this energy that you need to completely sever this timeline to repeat itself again. So don't, the Two of Swords typically shows someone who's like blind to something, okay, and they're at a crossroads, and you're kind of at a crossroads here, and I think that's why you're really feeling protective, because this energy, like, you're really done with this deceptive kind of energy, kind of, I'm getting a sense that sometimes things present themselves in a more alluring, light way, but deep down below, it's not what it seems. And I think you are in a position now where you're really needing to get really discerning and make a choice here that is really supportive of your own intuitive knowing. Okay, like really trusting in that confidence in you, like really trusting that you know what's best and that you make good decisions for yourself. Okay, because this is someone, the Two of Swords, the swords represent making choices and making decisions. And I'm getting the sense that there is something that you're missing. What are you missing? Let's find out. What are you missing from this that you're not seeing? What are you missing about this devil energy? What is it that you're missing that's kind of like keeping you at a standstill? Wow. Okay, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. You're missing the inner conflict. Okay, and when I say that, I don't mean like you want inner conflict and you're missing it. I mean that there's something within you that's conflicted. This is an internal confliction, and you're not giving it enough. You're not giving it enough weight. You're not. Okay, you're not, how do I say this? You're trying to bypass it, and you shouldn't, because it's important. Whatever this confliction is within you, you've got to get really tuned into it. You've got to know what it is and why you're feeling this confliction, because that's what's going to help you steer out of this. That's what's going to help you get out of this this loop of things, you know, kind of showing up as one way and then always ending up another. What aren't you listening to within yourself? Again, it's bringing back home to this King of Cups in reverse. What is it about this that you're not like fully listening to? What is there, like, okay, why? Why is this inner, what's the issue around this confliction? Like, why? Why is it being bypassed? I just want to know. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, your inner child is trying to give you a message, and it's a message about your self-worth, what you deserve. Know what you deserve, okay, and tune into that inner child. He or she is speaking to you, okay, about your worthiness. You're getting messages, and that's what the confliction is that this inner conflict that's kind of coming up for you, it has to do around that. But if you don't pay attention to these messages from the inner child, you'll bypass it, and don't bypass it, okay? Because this is the energy right here. These are the messages that help you jump the timeline, okay? So that you come out of this timeline and you're able to close it out and move on, okay? And have really good trust about yourself going forward. You know, really feeling good about yourself and how you make your choices. And I think you're right to feel a little bit protective at this time. I don't think you're being overly protective, like too like crazy protective, but there's a need for protection here. Realistic caution. Okay? So, water signs, I hope that reading was helpful for you. I love you so much. If you need your own personal, all that information in the description below, and I will be back with you guys soon.